right, welcome back to Pickleball For All. I'm Jeff Brune, your host, and I've got my co-host here, Mr. Cooper Weseli. He is our resident pickleball expert.
What's up?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Good.
So today we're going to talk like hot takes in pickleball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of a lightning round of questions about pickleball, and I'm going to get your take on them.
Could be interesting.
Yeah, there you go. So do you think that most players buy paddles and they should buy lessons instead?
Like people rush to buy a paddle before. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think most people, the first thing they want to do when they fall in love with the sport is they want to buy a premium paddle.
Right.
Anyways, I think that's the biggest, like, and you know what? Like now paddle technology is so different and has made the game better that like used to you could say, oh, well, like people buying a paddle for the first time, getting a premium paddle, that's not going to make them a better player.
Yeah.
But you know what? Kind of now the way like beginner cheap paddles are versus the better, more expensive ones, like you going up to like $170 paddle, like a premium paddle is really like, if you're going to start with something like that, you're going to be better off than starting with like a cheap graphite or honeycomb paddle for sure.
So most amateur players, how often should you replace your paddle? And when do you know you need to replace it?
Most people do not replace them enough.
Yeah,
believe it or not. So like obviously you can stay with a paddle that's been worn out or core crushed, and you like as a amateur player, most players aren't going to realize that anything has changed. But like your pro players and anybody like me that's playing like, you know, a dozen tournaments a year, like your paddle wears out pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the like your professional paddle brands, which obviously they're marketing brands, so they do want you to buy more paddles, but those paddles do wear out. It's like a 6-month period.
What wears out on them?
The face,
like the grit
on the face for your carbon paddles, where it's like a woven carbon, those wear out a lot.
And I've seen I've seen people like squeeze them and like listen.
Core crush.
Yeah.
So especially in the beginner like paddles, the honeycomb in there, it's just that polypropylene core. It'll core crush where the layers are kind of smushed together and the honeycomb kind of loses its structural integrity. And then the pop off the face is different. Now, like some paddles, like some of Yola's paddles coming up, not these Gen 5s, but the Gen 4s, they kind of designed them to where they can core crush and still be a good paddle, and that's what made them more durable. But so it got to a point where like even the pros now kind of like core crush them. Yeah. Like all the stuff that in all sports, like in baseball, you're like doing stuff to the bat before you brand new, you want to do a treat a bat or whatever. Oh yeah. You kind of do that with a paddle. Some people are taking like pneumatic guns and putting a pickleball on the pneumatic gun and hitting the paddle 1,000 times before they ever hit a ball, which is crazy. Yeah. Just to like condition the paddle before you play with it. Yeah.
So, do you think that the technology is going to be an issue? Like paddles are going to get too technologically advanced?
Already there.
Yeah.
It's already happened.
Yeah.
We've reached a point where like now stuff is starting to like back down a little bit to make the game more fun again. Yeah. Because we've got to a point where paddles have become where they have so much spin on them and there's so much power and pop that the game has become so fast that it's completely changed the way the game is played. Yeah. Even now you're looking at a game where there's almost no third shots. A lot more people are speeding up the third shots. The game is a lot more bang bang. Even in the pros, it's, you know, how hard I can hit it at you to try to get you to miss the ball. Whereas, I mean, you can look at highlights from this last tournament in Dallas versus 5 years ago in Dallas, and it's a completely different level of play and how slow and fast the game is. The ball is faster. The Lifetime ball is a little bit bouncier. The Vulcan V2 is a little bit bouncier. The ball is a little more dense, so it comes off the face harder. The game is faster all the way around. The paddles are making the ball go faster. So, like, and now, like, I've seen some of these brand new paddles. Like, I played with a Nox Extreme Foam, I think, or X Foam paddle, and it was the exact opposite. Like, it's trended back towards control, and it's a lot softer of a paddle. So I'm hoping to see that maybe we, like, the power thing has been such a trend for so long that maybe we kind of back down from that and we get back to some more all court or control paddles that change the game a little bit. because I think it's like any sport, it kind of ebbs and flows to like football. I think football is a great example. Think about how defensive football was in the early 2010s.
Yeah.
And then like now we're in this era of like heavy offenses. Nobody cares if you can stop a score. If you can score 80 points, you can win a game, right? So like it definitely ebbs and flows, and I think that's definitely what pickleball is doing. Yeah. We're in like this power season, and for sure I think we'll get more to an all-court season here. You know, because like years. In golf, like professional golf, they always talk about how they want to potentially, you know, limit the technology in the balls, limit the technology, so it's going to deaden the game. Yeah. Now, I don't think they would do that for the amateurs. I mean, all the paddle changes, does it affect the amateurs more or the pros more? The pros more for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely affects their game. The amateurs, like, people are going to play how they're going to play. Yeah. At certain levels, like 4-0 is always going to be a faster game, just because everybody's kind of discovering that they can hit a drive low. Yeah. At that level, so it's just going to be a bunch of bang bang play, and then 4-5, everybody respects each other's drive, so the game's a lot slower. Right. And then 5-0, it's just who can make a mistake first. So, have you ever played with a wooden paddle? A couple times. Yeah, how is Not it? A fan. But that's the thing that the pros did with the they did a all wooden paddles tournament. I think we should do one at the factory. I think so too. I think it would be fun. Yeah. You know, just kind of the great equalizer. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Because everybody's playing with the exact same surface. That's kind of, I mean, that's something you could do with any paddle, but the wooden paddle definitely changes the game a lot. But that's what's crazy is watching the pros either get frustrated with that or be able to still hit these insane shots with a piece of plywood. It's so funny. Yeah, it's crazy. So you think people get better or worse playing open play? All the time. All the time. Mm-hmm. I think depending on what kind of open play you're doing. I think if you're just jumping in and playing with, like, if you're just playing to have fun, it's also how you're going about it for sure. But if you're just playing, if you're playing open play every day, say just perfect scenario, you're playing open play every day, you're getting 2 hours in every day of pickleball, you're gonna get better at the sport. Yeah, yeah. Now, are you gonna get better as quick as if you did 3 days of open play and 2 days of a 1 hour lesson? No, I think those people that are gonna take at least a day to do a lesson a week or even twice a month, you're going to get significantly better at the sport at a faster pace than if you just play every day. Why do you think people are hesitant to take lessons? I think some people just don't want to be that. Some people are just not committed to being that serious with the sport. I think that's a big facet of the sport. Is it's more of just it's a more of like a fun escape thing for people, and a lot of people don't want it to be serious for them, and so like taking it that extra step is making it more serious, and then therefore some people find it to become less fun, right? Sure. But then a lot of people, it just depends on who you are, because a lot of people's personality is a competitive personality, and if you want to have more fun, you want to win more games, right? Yeah. And you're not gonna, like, if you're a competitive personality like I am, if you're not winning, you're not, you know, to a point, you're not having fun, right? It's really hard to, if you're not playing at a peak performance. So for sure. Yeah. So I mean, like, if it just depends on who you are. But I think most people stay out of lessons just because they want the sport to continue to be fun for them. Yeah. People are slow to take golf lessons too. Yeah, probably the same way. I mean, most people just want to drink a beer and run 9 holes of golf and go home, right? That's right. Yeah, that's right. You think the serve is the most underrated shot in pickleball that people don't practice enough? I think it is, but I love serves. Yeah, because I've got a really fun one, but. I think serve is definitely a weapon that a lot of people don't use. It really is. Yeah, you know, I've played against some guys, and I'm like, it gets you on your heels. Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's all about getting to that baseline and getting your opponent to move before the game even starts. That's what I love about serves. Now, what's interesting is that there's two sides to that, right? With any shot in pickleball, the crazier you take it, the lower the percentage of the shot is, right? And I think like a part of the 5-0 game and 5-0 plus game is everything is high percentage. It's what shot I can hit that's going to be the most consistent, give me the best possible outcome, and also not be risky. Yeah. And that's kind of how the game is played. And you see that with the pro level, we're still dinking at the kitchen, because that's everything you hit at the kitchen that's low is a high percentage shot that ball is going to come back and I'm going to get to hit it back. Mm-hmm. Right. And anything you do outside of that, any time you pop it up or go for a speed up, that's a low percentage shot, or a lower percentage shot than a dink, because you're allowing your opponent the opportunity to hit that ball back at you the way he wants to. So, with a serve, like most people at the highest level forget that the serve is an attack, and they just want a consistent, close to the baseline serve.
I just want to get it in play.
Right. And that's a good way to think about it, because then that point continues, right?
Yeah.
But for me, like, I feel like the serve can be more of a weapon. Whereas, like, if I can, it may be a lower percentage, but if 75% of the time I can score a point off my serve, or even 55% of the time,
it's like
I'm going to try it.
Yeah, for sure.
But playing also two different facets of the game, your standard way of playing doubles, you get another serve if you make a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Your partner gets served, right? So you can kind of take more shots, whereas MLP in the rally scoring format in amateur pickleball, I make a mistake on a serve, my opponent gets a point. So that's definitely been a thing, like playing in MLP. Right. I played one this past Sunday and got gold. But like throughout the day, my serve wasn't as consistent as I wanted it to be. So like there was definitely several times where I went for my curve serve, hit it out, and my opponent gets a point, and then the advantage on the game, right?
Right.
So, yeah, you got to pick and choose your battles depending on how you're playing.
Yeah. So for you, winning pickleball, is it limiting your mistakes more than hitting more winners? You know what I mean?
For me, it's the mental game.
Yeah.
It's always the battle. It's like, how can I stay under composure? Like, how can I stay composed? That is like the biggest thing. Whenever and I feel like this is for a lot of players, but definitely for me, the more comfortable I am on the court, the better I'm going to play all day. The more confident I am in my shots, the more likely I'm going to win that game.
Sure.
As soon as you get it's really easy to get like in a mental bind, and you hit that one serve out, and then like a lot of your serves are out. Or you hit one shot that you think is going to be straight, and it's curving off to the left, and you're like, why is that happening?
Yeah.
And then like it's all live. In an MLP, it's 21-point rally scoring games. You got a whole lot of time to think about it.
Yeah.
And you can spend a whole game trying to figure out why you're hitting a shot off.
Right.
Like, great example right now, I'm struggling with hitting I have a really good inside to outside drive because I'm left-handed. I'll hit the ball from the middle of the court to the right outside. And a lot of people think that ball is going to go out because I'm hitting it from a left hand.
Oh, right.
And I usually have a good ability of keeping it in and getting it to that corner. But here lately, I've been just hitting it straight into the net.
Right.
And it's like a 1 out of 100 I'm hitting in, and the rest I'm hitting in the net. And like that's like a mental thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not my ability to hit that shot.
Sure.
But like I'm thinking about, I've missed this over and over again. Am I going to miss it one more time?
Right. So, what do you think of the guys that switch hands, like with their paddle?
I switch hands with my paddle.
You switch hands? Yeah. So why do you do that?
I think I don't even think about it. Like I think it's just something I do. Like if I'm in a bind, if I get a ball that shoots off to my right, I'll just throw my paddle into my right hand and try to get that ball back. But there's some guys that are ambi, and we have a couple players at Cape that are ambi.
I mean, it looks odd, but it makes sense because it helps you stop overreaching, right? Yeah. And getting out of balance, reaching for a ball.
Oh, right. And I think you have that, like, if you have that in your head, like if it was natural for you to throw your paddle into your other hand and reach, I mean, that's going to give you a little bit of an advantage. I mean, obviously you're in the wrong position. Like, you really hardly ever see the pros switch hands because there are already 3 steps to where the ball is going to be because they're already anticipating the shot that's hit after their shot, right?
Yeah.
That's something that's different in advanced, like elite play is you'll see these. And if you watch the pros like play closely, like, okay, this weekend we're going to go watch MLP St. Louis. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go watch them play in Chaffetz Arena again, which is going to be awesome. Mm-hmm. And then this time was different from last year. So a lot of these bigger names are going to be here because it's more of a trusted venue now. So LA Mad Drops and Ben Johns are going to be there. I cannot wait to go watch Ben Johns play because one thing that I've learned is watching the game, not just on videos on YouTube, but watching it in person. For people that are like visually oriented or like visual learners or tactile learners, I can sit there and watch the pros play, and for a month after that, I will play better pickleball. Yeah. Like 100%. If you sit there and actually study how they play the game and watch them hit drops, watch them hit drives, watch how they fluidly hit dinks, you'll play better the next day. Sure. Yeah. So encourage anybody to do that.
Yeah, for sure. So in that MLP world, is it a different strategy to play doubles and mixed doubles? Like, is it a different mindset? Is a different strategy when you're thinking about, planning for a tournament that you've got a female partner this time and you got male partners next time?
Well, the difference, I think one of the biggest different facets is that you're going to have a team of 4 players. And so you kind of get this weird option where you have 2 females to potentially play with.
Right. And
depending on how similar they play or differently they play, you can match up to the team you're facing. So the way MLP-style works is you kind of do a coin toss on who gets to choose whose team first, and then the other team has to match it.
Yeah.
So when you play your men's and women's, it doesn't really matter. Your men and women are going to play each other. When you get to your 2 mixed games after, you can kind of go, okay, well, I know she's really good, or she has a tennis background, so we're going to match up that tennis background with our girl that's also a tennis background.
Right.
Or she's 5'10", let's match her up with our other tall girl. That's happened many times, but that's a different thing in the games. In a regular mixed doubles, you're stuck with who you got, and you kind of choose your partner going into it, and then whoever you match up with is who you match up with. Where MLP is kind of fun because you can pick and choose who you want to play against, and you can say, okay, well, I think he's the better player, or I've played him before in a tournament. I've always got his number. We did that in this gold medal. I played with a couple people at Paddle Up, and several people that I played with before, and I was like, all right, Nick, you're going to take this guy because I've played him in 7 tournaments and I beat him every time. We're going to play him.
So do you create yourself a little scouting report?
Oh, yeah.
You write down about people, hey, I played John Smith today, and
100%.
He's really got this going on and this going on.
Yeah, 100%. There's in that tournament, there was I already knew several players going into it, so I kind of wrote down the names that I knew.
Yeah.
Several players I didn't know, but I was like, okay, these men's players I know. I'm going to let Nick know. I was like, hey, I know how he's going to play. I know how long this guy's been playing. I know which side of the ball of him I need to hit the ball to, or I know that his backhand in the past has been bad. You can definitely scout like that beforehand.
Yeah.
Because you get to see the whole, the team list before. You do that for any style, but in MLP, it's a lot more fun because you can switch players up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
I think I like the hot takes episode.
Yeah.
Just random questions.
Yeah. Well, I think we need to get a bowl. Just we just throughout the month, whatever, we just write some down that we think of.
Just like my friend Sandra's podcast, Fishbowl Roulette. Just random topics.
Yeah. That's just random as random gets, though.
It's really random. Yeah, really random.
I might need to do that one time. That sounds fun.
It's a fun podcast. Well, we thank all of you for joining in. If you got any topics that you want us to address, find us on socials. And here at the Pickleball Factory, it is always Pickleball for All, even all these hot takes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coop. See you later, man.
Thank you.